Hello, my name is Donovan Brook. I'm Vice President of WebDNA Software Corporation. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about WebDNA. Also with me is Patrick McCormick.
How are you doing?
We'll go through a little bit of background of the company, what WebDNA is, and go through some tutorials to help introduce this wonderful syntax to you. So let's just get right into it. Let's see, WebDNA. What is WebDNA, Patrick?
Well, it's a server-side scripting language, Donovan.
It is. It's a very good one. It's been around since about the dawn of the internet, and it functions a lot like PHP or Lasso or ASP or any other server-side scripting language. But we think it has a much more intuitive syntax. It's kind of like a companion to creativity, I would say. Anything you can think of as far as website features go, you just seem to be able to do easily with WebDNA. You're not so limited.
That's true. It's a wonderful scripting language.
So let's see. About WebDNA Software Corporation. Well, WebDNA was originally developed by a company called Pacific Coast Software, and they sold it to Smith Micro, and WSC, WebDNA Software Corporation, bought WebDNA and all the property rights this year. So we are in the business of just basically just taking care of WebDNA. So we're going to make it into something real good. It's already something that's real good, I should say. And what else? Let's get into a little bit of the additions. I'll turn off the camera here, and we'll go open up Safari, I guess, and let's see. So first, I'll just point you quickly to the I was going to point you to www.webdna.us, which gives more detailed. You can go here to get more detailed information about WebDNA, what it does, and now let's click that thing there. There we go. So this will give you an idea of just about everything, including prices, WebDNA history, information about the company, some tips and tricks. Yeah, so go there to find out in detail, or to just get a general idea of what WebDNA is about. I'm going to click on the WebDNA store here and get right into the editions. We have 4 editions: the DE Developer Edition, PE Partner Edition, the CE Commerce Edition, and the EE Enterprise Edition. The Developer Edition is a great edition to download for free, install on your web server, and start developing in. You can create any sort of function, a complete store, complete CMS, or back into a website, whatever you want, you can create in this free developer edition, and then you can try it out, test it. When you're ready to go live, you can come back to the store and purchase one of the paid editions to get rid of the limitations in bandwidth.
So Donovan, does that developer edition have all the same features that your most expensive edition does?
Yes, it does. Thank you. I was going to forget that. So yes, it does. It has everything that the rest of the editions have. The only limitations are right here. It says allows 3 concurrent page requests. So it's not an edition that you'd want to run live because people would get error messages and in any sort of bandwidth situation. So the next is the Partner Edition license, which is just the core WebDNA language itself. It doesn't contain the commerce tags. WebDNA has some great tags just for commerce that help complete a commerce site quickly. It also doesn't contain Site Builder, which is more geared towards commerce type of websites. And we'll talk more about Site Builder a little bit later. But so yeah, the Partner Edition is a good addition to get in to WebDNA language fairly cheaply, from $65 to $395, based on the domain limitations that you need. By the way, all these editions install on the same platforms, and there's a wide variety of configurations and platforms that work with most of the popular web servers and platforms out there. So let's go to the Commerce Edition. And by the way, the store.webdna.us, if you go there, you can read. I'm not going to go through all this text, but you can read through the features and what the editions include. So the Commerce Edition, as I said, it contains the commerce tags and a whole order file system for sites that need a shopping cart, need payment gateways, that sort of thing. It also comes with that Site Builder application that I was telling you about. We'll get into that later, but basically that's a product that's ready out of the box to create a commerce site quickly. I mean, a matter of 10-20 minutes probably.
Yeah, it's said that the speed of that software is entirely related to how many products you have. If you have a big product catalog, it takes a little longer because you have to enter those products.
Right.
But as far as getting the site itself up and working, it's a snap.
Creating graphics, that's always a time-consuming thing. So, but yeah, the basic function, it's kind of like a press a button and you're there sort of thing. So we'll go into that more later. And then the last edition is the Enterprise Edition. This doesn't come in any domain restrictions because it's unlimited. By domain restrictions, we mean www.yourdomain.com is one domain. So most of the products offer some sort of domain restrictions to allow you to get into a product at a cheaper price. So this Enterprise Edition, it's the granddaddy of the editions, I should say. It's $8.95, comes in all the same platforms as the rest of the editions. This edition adds a content management system, which is a system that if you're working in a team coding environment, or you want a solution that manages the source code of your website to ensure its integrity, this might be an edition choice for you. Let's see, I think that's all about the editions. Let's see, a part of I can go quickly over maybe the Development Resource Center.
Yeah, I would take a look at that. One of the best features of WebDNA is its developer community. There's a lot of very passionate programmers out there who've grown to love this language over the years. And they've all started where you are if you're watching this for the first time, which is to say from square one.